crowd rolls out after racist question from Kelly Ripa. Undoubtedly, this week's Stump Mark segments on Live with Kelly and Mark have been nothing short of unexpected. The exchanges between Kelly Ripa, Mark Consuelos, and the callers were shown in terribly embarrassing moments every day. The audience erupted in amusement when Kelly Ripa stumbled over a question during the broadcast on September 19. Everyone was in pain since Stump Mark was added on Monday. Fans described it as painful to see because of how intense it was. The Stump Mark segment, in contrast to the show itself, was a little taxing. The caller largely avoided answering questions during that part. She argued that it would enable Mark Consuelos to triumph. Kelly Ripa also tried to assist the caller by asking questions, but Lisa's response to Kelly's queries was similar. At some point, Kelly caved up and accepted it, amusingly taking pleasure in Mark's anger about the situation. The hosts made the most of the unpleasant circumstance by having a good time, but it was still rather strange. In a similar vein, the audience sensed the odd feeling and shared it on social media. However, Kelly Ripa managed to bring everyone together on the broadcast on September 19 by making them all laugh at her loaded question. Things got a little out of hand during the Stump Mark portion. It's a trivia game where players try to prevent Mark from determining whether of two claims is true by calling in with two statements. They receive a t-shirt and mug with Kelly and Mark's faces on it after a guest caller outwits Mark. Kelly Ripa cracked a massive innuendo when cross-examining the caller, which made everyone laugh. Terry, the contestant, called in and said, "I go on an annual canoe/fishing trip, and ice fishing is my favorite hobby." As per usual, Mark and Kelly went on the prowl to determine which claim was accurate based on the caller's responses to a series of inquiries. Terry, though, was ready. He said, "Well, I like to ice fish," as his initial response. "It's something I've been doing ever since I was a child growing up in Michigan, and now that I'm retired, it's one of my favorite things to do. And for more information, I have a little more time to do it, so I try to get out a little bit in the winter and enjoy ice fishing." Kelly Ripa abruptly said, "How deep is your hole?" in response. The moment the Racy question was asked, the entire audience erupted in laughter. Terry couldn't help but laugh as well. "Keep it clean now," he added between laughter as he laughed. He said that depending on the lake he is at, he fishes in water that is somewhere between 10 feet and 30 feet deep. Without a question, it was a humorous situation that made everyone smile.